Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. How are you doing? I hope you had a profitable week this past week as the market gave us plenty of opportunities to capitalize on. In this video, I'm going to talk about my analysis for gold, EURUSD and GBPUSD. I'll be starting up with gold from the weekly time frame and work my way down to the 4-hour time frame. Now on the weekly time frame, we can see that this past week was strongly bullish, with price getting to this major resistance level around the 3,440 area. Closing strongly bullish on that level as well. And if we go down to the daily time frame, again, we can see previously price was ranging between this 33 or 32.70 area into the 34.40 area. Tested it twice and then now initially failed to go there from the higher high, and then now price has gotten to that level, closing strongly bearish on the last daily. It was strongly bullish rather on the last daily candle. And that's where we are at the moment. So we are waiting to see how price reacts to this area. If price is going to make further highs by breaking through this area, possibly retesting it and then continuing to the previous high that gold has ever been, that's at the 3,500 level. That's where we'll be aiming to get to next, or if price even breaks that area to the upside. Again, if the next daily candle ends up being bearish, that is closing below this zone here, pointing towards the downside, then we will be looking to wait rather than selling, because I don't really sell gold that much. So I'll wait for gold to retrace to see where it gives me a buy signal again, and then I'll take my buys from there. Going down to the 4-hourly time frame, just gonna take this off. So on the 4-hourly time frame, we can see price again breaking previous highs, forming higher highs and higher lows until price got to this. You can see it's higher highs and higher lows, and the price has gotten down into this resistance level. So we're going to see how price reacts there. If price breaks it to the upside there, okay, so you can even form like a smaller resistance area in here, somewhere there, and we see if price breaks this area there, let's close that, to the upside, then we'll wait for a retest of that area before taking a buy trade to the highest that gold has ever been, and see if price even breaks that. So we'll be aiming for about 500 pips or close to 500 pips on this gold move here, right? If on the other hand price gives us a bearish signal, then we'll wait to see if price retraces back down into this area, the 3,400 area, and see how price reacts there. Okay, so essentially this is a quick analysis for gold for the upcoming week. I am generally bullish on gold, and I will be expecting to see price break this resistance level around the 34.40, 34.50 area, and wait for price to retest that area once it's broken out, and then I will look for a buy signal there. I wouldn't rush to take the trade because it might be a fake out and price might just come all the way down to this previous level at the 3,400 level, or even this area here, just around the 34.20 area. So price could come back down here or all the way down here before making an up move. So I will be very cautious before I take any trades, but generally this is what I'm looking at for gold for the upcoming week. If we then move to the Euro USD chart. Again, starting with the weekly time frame, and then we'll work our way up to the 4-hourly time frame where I normally take my entry. So for Euro USD, we can see that the last weekly candle again from this sort of long tail, which shows more buying pressure when price got to support level around the 1.159 area, and price quickly rejecting to the upside. And this, if you go down, you can see also coincides with this trend line here, where you had one touch, 2, 3, and then a fourth touch there, rejecting off that level, moving to the upside again. This signifying a strong buying pressure. On the daily time frame, we can see again this very strong long tail here, which again shows more buying pressure when price got to this support level, again around the 1.159 area. If we go back to previous candle, we can see here price forming this sort of candle here, which would mean a morning star, which is a very strong indication for a buy. So if you are a position or swing trader where you take hold trades for a very long time, you could have entered here, just stop loss just below here, and then you'll be aiming possibly 2:1 risk to reward ratio, so somewhere around there for Euro USD. So that would have been a great opportunity. But again, this area gives us this sort of strong buying signal where you have this shooting star forming on a trend line and a resistance and the support level, which again is a strong indication for a buy. And so that is why I took a buy trade from there, and that's currently what I'm holding on for Euro USD at the moment, currently around 40 pips. And if you go down to the 4-hour time frame as well, you can see again a morning star was formed, and then you see this bullish engulfing candle as well. So on the 4-hour time frame, you could have entered from here, this level coinciding with a support area, with the trend line, and also the candlestick pattern forming a strong bullish signal. This in combination is a confirmation that price will go to the upside, and that's why I took my trade there. So currently, what I would be expecting for Euro USD is to see price break above this resistance area here again, which would coincide with the upper trend line that I have drawn here. And so if price breaks there, possibly comes back to retest, go up again to test this 17,800 level or 1.17800 level, then we'll see how price reacts, whether it rejects back down or whether it breaks it again and continues this move to the upside, which is generally what I'm expecting to see with Euro USD. Again, my bias is bullish for Euro USD. We've seen the confirmation here, and we've seen this downward trend line here. You can see one touch there, another touch there, and another touch here, and then we're waiting to see how price would react here when it goes to this resistance area slash downward sloping trend line, and a break above it with a retest giving a bullish signal, either an engulfing candle, a morning star, or a shooting star candle, a morning star, whatever candlestick pattern I get that it signifies a bullish trade. I would be looking to see if price forms that here, and then I'll take another buy position here while moving my stops to break even on the previous trades. So essentially that's my trade for Euro USD. And lastly, in this video, I will talk about my analysis for GBPUSD, again starting with the weekly time frame and working my way down to the 4-hourly time frame. So just going to take this off. Alright, so on the weekly time frame for GBPUSD, we can see that price again multiple rejections of support level around the 1.33800 level, where prices tested at price came down to that area and shut up. You can see this long tail here, which signifies buying pressure, and then again sellers try to push price down, and then you can see that long tail there to show more buying pressure around that area, so again signifying more buy trades. And even if you look at the bigger time frame, you can see price making higher highs and higher lows. Price coming all the way down here but failing to break this previous low, and then continuing to the upside, came here, came down again, forming a higher low, and I'm expecting price to continue at least to this breaking this previous highs here, and then to the next highs. Yeah, that's what I am expecting for GBPUSD. So again, looking at it closely, in my last week video I mentioned that price looks like it's forming this sort of inverse head and shoulder pattern again, which signifies a buy trade, and I'm expecting price to break these previous highs here to the upside, wait for a retest, any sort of retest signals that price would give me, and then I'll take my trade to the upside there. Okay, so this essentially is what I'm looking at for GBPUSD again on the daily time frame. Yeah, so if we go down, and if you see the last daily candle as well, you can see that rejection there with the long tail signifying that price possibly would go to the upside. Going down to the 4-hour time frame, we can see that again price last week came up, formed this off channel, yeah, failed to break below this channel, again broke above this channel. This is why I took an entry for GBPUSD. Once the price broke the head strongly, so I entered there. Price has come up, it's come down again to test area, forming this bullish engulfing, and that looks like it's going to the upside. So what I will be looking out for here is again just continuation of price action. There is a small resistance area here, and if we extend it a bit down, you can see the area that I've just identified. You can see price testing that several times as well there. You can see it come there as well. Price testing it again here and here, and then price now heading towards that direction. So essentially, if price is able to again break this to the upside, I will expect price to continue all the way at least to the 1.358 area, and then possibly price breaking it, coming back to retest, and then just continue this sort of buy move all the way to resistance around the 1.3775 area. So this has been my analysis for 3 major pairs: gold, euro USD, and GBP USD. I am bullish in all these pairs, looking for buy opportunities as it presents, identifying these key areas and seeing how price reacts to these key areas. So I hope you found this video very helpful. If you have, kindly leave a like, and if you haven't subscribed, kindly subscribe to the channel for more analysis videos. Thank you very much for watching, and have a good week ahead. Peace.